Well, hello, joyful soul. What a blessing it is to be with you today. We're going to talk about how shifting energy, right, that we've been holding on to forever can move mountains. Okay, why, what? Oh my gosh, this is a weird subject. I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you. This just happened in my life. It happened in my life. So I don't share anything unless that's pretty much I've gone through it, right? And I'm learning a lot from it. So when you shift something, age old resentment, age old um, stubbornness, right? You're just going to hold that line. You're not going to give in. I'm not going to call her. She's going to call me. Or, well, I haven't talked to him in 20 years, right? Whatever. Okay, whatever. And sometimes it's not us. Sometimes, we're kind of on the other end, right? We're like, well, I don't know. They don't want to talk to me or whatever. Um, Regardless, there's no right or wrong here at all. People are entitled to their feelings. Let's just say that. Okay, I just want to start with that. People are entitled to their feelings. Sometimes we get an opportunity to explain and to be like, okay, hold on. I just want to, but why? What's this about? Or, I don't get it. And sometimes, see me better. Sometimes we don't know. We're just like, seeing, I don't know, what the deal is, what's going on, what happened, how did we get to this place? We have no idea. And guys, honestly, sometimes we're not meant to know. Sometimes it's just we don't know. But okay, right? We just don't know. So I think one thing that I want to say here we go with the bang things, guys. Oh my God. But whenever it does happen, if it has happened to you, I'm sure there are so many of us on this planet, in the world, that can say, yeah, that happened to me, right? So and so stopped talking to me. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know, I took a shower that day, but whatever. And we kind of just life goes on, right? We just move on. We let it go. And I just want to say on an energetic level, whether we deal with it or not, there is a stagnant energy that kind of settles in and it kind of just sits there, right? It's just like, it's like dust. It's like those, on the bottom of under a bed or, it's just kind of grimy stuff. It just sticks there. And until you clean it and clear it out, it's not hurting you. Technically, it's not hurting you, but it is there, right? It is there. And you don't really, you're like, God, what's that musty smell? or, or what is it? You don't even know it's there, but it's affecting your space. It's an energy. Let's just say that. Okay. It's an energy. Well, when all of a sudden something happens to shift it, it's like stirring the pot, right? You shift it. Guys, wow, holy moly, cool beans. It just shifts the energy and allows for this avalanche of clearing, cleansing, cleaning, um, just a total reboot, basically, of that situation between you and that other person. And energetically, that is like the best thing ever that could happen to you. Energetically, that is like clearing an old pipe. That's like getting roto-rooter, right? And just finally clearing that bathroom out. And just like, man, I never knew. I lived so long without having a second bathroom that now it's like I feel like, oh, woo, fancy fancies. Well, that's how it feels. That's how it feels, guys. And what that does for us, when something like that happens, when an old resentment, a fight, something that didn't end well, when that energy gets, and you could have moved on. Let me just say, right? You moved on, everybody moved on, but there's this leftover yucky stuff. Okay. Once that has been swept away and cleared in an instant, it can happen. That opens the doors for abundance. It opens the door for healing. It opens the door for prosperity. It removes all the obstacles. And you might not even realize were in your life, in your experience, but they were there. That's like a wow moment, right? That's a wowza. Dun dun dun. You know? And so I encourage you. I encourage you. Okay, we all know the whole time is happening. Time is happening. The world is moving on, and it feels like time is happening fast, right? Well, it kind of is. But we are entering a new season, guys. It's a new energetic season. It's spirit, it's love, it's compassion, it's a unity consciousness. And you don't have to be religious to know this, to feel it, to see it in the world. I know there's a lot going on, kind of birthing, right? Kind of like childbirth. We have to go through that kind of crazy stuff first. But I promise you, things are going to get better. But our world is what we create also. So I'm just going to leave that there for you. So, but when you have this moment of reconciliation, of atonement, of forgiveness, of clearing, cleansing, and just shifting all of that. Your life will change. Your life will be better. But so will the life of anyone that was in that muck. Children, friends, people that we both know, anyone that's in the center is going to also be affected. So that includes spouses, that includes, everybody, because our energy shifted. So if our energy shifts and that other person's energy shifts, we just completely cleared a whole bunch of energy. Negative, not necessary, unnecessary negative energy. Gonzo, gone. And that is when that's forgiveness. That is, and sometimes we don't even have to say, I forgive you. Okay, I forgive you. But we also don't have to go begging on our knees to anyone and say, oh my gosh, please forgive me. I was such a terrible person. Hey, that's the form. That's just, whatever. But if in your heart you really just were like, this is so crazy. Why are we even doing this? I'm just gonna go ahead and give her a call, right? Or I'm just gonna whatever, let it go now. It clears things. It makes the world of difference, not only to your life, but it makes a difference to the world. Guys, we are all connected. We are all one. Okay. In the eyes of God, in the eyes of spirit, in the eyes of the universe, the great creator, the great I am, whoever you believe in, we are all one. We're all kind of connected here. Okay. So just imagine this root system. The trees in all the world have a root system and they communicate. They're beings. Well, how could we not think don't have a root system? Of course we do. So it affects the collective, but more importantly, it affects you. It affects you and those that you love. Okay. And for whatever reason, I'm just going to say this, whatever happened with you and that person or you and those people or whatever, at one time there was love there. Okay. Let that rest in your heart. At one time there was love there. Well, the love is still there. It may have changed a little, and that's okay. But love is an energy, and it just needed a little dusting off for it to really, truly be that magnificent force that it is. So, in summary, if you have had this kind of a shift, please leave it in the comments. But if you haven't yet, I promise you that more and more it's going to happen. More of us are going to have these moments of complete just release and clearing. And watch how your life changes and watch how those that were in the middle of it now are thriving. They're happier. They're stronger. They're moving forward in ways that they never have before. Okay. So let it go. It's not worth it, guys. It's just not worth it. We have to just let things go. And if you're still afraid to make that first move, that's okay. Just ask for strength and just know that somehow that connection will be made. And you don't have to do anything. Just let it happen. Okay? Thank you, guys. I hope you're all doing well out there. I wish you nothing but the very best today. And like I always say, never, ever, 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 ever forget that you are not alone, that there are many of us here holding the space and holding the light. And that in this moment, as always and always forever, amen. You, my lovely friend,